everybody, welcome in. I'm a little early, so just wait for everybody. I see Angie's here already. Hi, Angie. How are you? If you're here right now, my hair is driving me nuts. Hi. Truly amazing. Your name is Shelly, right? I feel like I always mess that up. Hi, Pam. Hi, Kimmy. How are you? Before I forget, Pixie Stitch Veronica. Hi, Sharon. She sent me a donation. She paid for her shipping for her gift that she won, and then she gave me some extra as well. So I just want to put her in now. Hi, Christine and Amy. I'm just gonna throw her in the bag now and play a quick song for Veronica. Thank you. Hi, Ronell. Okay. I always forget to put my banner up. Hi, Margaret. How are you? There we go. No, I popped on a little early today, so. Hi, Maritza. How are you? So I'll show, I have a bunch of granny squares that people have turned in for this month. So I'll go through those. I have the gift put together for it already, so I will show that as well because I haven't shown it yet. Hi, Judy. Yes, hello all. I know, Kimmy, you were working on your Sophie's Universe earlier. Are you still working on that? And what is everybody else working on? I started a blanket. It's a cupcake blanket. I didn't get very far on it yet, but this is like the cupcake portion, not the cupcake portion, the liner. It's big, but like, oh, you're working on the from the middle now. So like, it's gonna have this for the bottom, and then the cupcake on the top of it. You're working on Angela's hooded sweater. You're working on 185. I still have to do 185. I've done it before, but I have to do it again for this. So I've done 12 and 23. This is 12. Oh, how did that go? Hi, Tina. How did your wisdom teeth go? I'm sure it wasn't enjoyable, but that's number 12 that I did. And then this one I just finished earlier. I posted a short of it, but this is 23. That's my 23. Good, Angie. I'm glad. So I have to finish 185 tonight. You're working on Angela's sweater too. Yeah, this color is a colorway that I won from Mama G when she was doing her birthday celebration. So it's all tangled up now because I used it for something else and then took it apart. But there it is. It is an ice cream yarn, and I think it's banana split maybe. Angela. I didn't even notice it said Angelo. I thought it said Angela. That's funny. Hi, Denise. How are you? Did anybody do anything for the holiday weekend? I know it was President's Day for us, and I think is it Family Day for in Canada? You have like a long weekend. My mom's birthday party was on Sunday. Your jaw is still sore. Did you have did you have teeth surgery done, Tina? Hi, Kivia. How are you? Family Day. Yeah. You watched the Yellowstone marathon. Can't even talk. Yellowstone marathon. Yeah, Amy. My the company that I worked for, they did. They loved Yellowstone. Everybody that worked there. So I never watched it. Yeah, my mom's birthday party was on Sunday. We did homemade pizzas. Everybody made their own pizzas. It was cute. Everybody had a good time. But the kids are off. It was family day here. You work in Michigan. Oh. Yeah, well, our kids are off. Well, in my county, the kids are off this week. The next county over, they have school this week. So I work. Yeah, yeah. You on the farm or yeah, for sure, Margaret. What is it on, Amy? I don't think I have what it's on. I don't think I have the streaming service that Yellowstone is on. I don't think so, at least. I could be completely wrong. I did a little bit more to my. Hi, Aisha. Yes, she did. I saw that. Yeah, Angie won a Dazola Designs giveaway. Um, Denise said, "Love pizza. Had two with my grandson's overnight a couple weeks ago. We made homemade pizza. So good. Paramount. Oh, I don't know if I feel like I have Paramount. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Um, and Kim G. I think I have Paramount through Prime. I'll have to check it out. I feel like it costs money though. I'm not paying for a show, but I could be wrong. But yeah, this is my from the middle so far. That's my yeah. That is mine. My progress. I'm gonna do like yeah. I'm gonna do like yeah. Everybody did a cool job on the pizzas. They were all different. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Eh, yeah. You almost won a furls hook last week. Wow. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Thank you, Amy and Sharon. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I have so it's like oh, you started your from the middle. Oh, I can't wait to see how that looks, Pam. Yeah, I have Prime and there was a deal where like it was cheaper. You can like add Paramount onto it. So we don't pay as much for it cuz we don't have regular cable. That pattern is Yarn Inspirations from the middle blanket. You can look that up. Oh, I'm not working at a new job, Tina. I didn't accept that job. Thank you, Christine. The pay was just $1 above our minimum wage for a management position, so I did not feel that made any sense for me to do. So, but we've been doing Instacart and doing really well with that. So yeah, and there's also the crochet crowd. Mikey has a tutorial for it too. A lot of people got tripped up on row 3. So if you have some trouble in the pattern, I would suggest watching that. Oh, okay, okay, I get it, Amy. So you watch okay, got it. So it's on Paramount on TV, you pay more. Okay, got it, Amy. I haven't had cable in a while, so we have streaming services for everything. I miss anything? Yeah. And you know what, Amy? I know that you and Melissa were saying yeah, you made a flower, but I didn't have an issue with it. I'm trying to see where row 3. So this is 1, 2. Oh, I can see where it would happen, but I don't know. It didn't happen for me. Kim, did you I don't remember. Remind me, did you say what colors you're using for the Yes, exactly. Yes, yeah, right, Amy. What colors are you using, Kim? You put corners on the sides, yeah. Oh, I forgot he had that fan. I didn't know what that was. So I'm also I dropped a video about it. I'm doing my 1 year podiversary. I'm gonna have it two different things. So it's March 9th is my actual podiversary. So I'm gonna have a video that day, and then I'm gonna do a live on the 14th. So it's my Tuesday night. I'm gonna do my podiversary then. Hi Ashley, how are you? Um, and I'm gonna do. I'm got some donations, and if anybody wants to donate, just let me know. I really appreciate it, but there's no pressure for that. But I did get a couple donations already. um and I'm going to do half the prizes in the video and then half the prizes on the live, so that people that don't come to lives have an opportunity to win also. So the live will be on the 14th, the video will drop on the 9th. Okay, you're using Karen Cotton Cakes frozen yogurt. Kim will finish that in 3 days. Oh, Kim, don't worry about that whatsoever. I completely understand. And even if you stop and start back up, it will still count. So I do have a Patreon. There are three tiers. I do a $3, a $6, and a $9. Um, so obviously, the higher tier you go, the more benefits there are. But everybody gets gifts. If you do the $3, you get a free gift every 6 months. If you do the $4, you get a free gift every 3 months, and then if you do the $9, you get a free gift every 2 months. Um, I think I have 5 people right now. Okay, awesome, Kim. I think I have 5 people right now. When I do get to 10 people, um, yeah, Kim. When I do get to 10 people, I'll start to do like giveaways on Patreon, like for my Patreon subscribers. And then obviously when I do get to that, whenever I do get to the 1,000 and I do get monetized, I can start like a YouTube one, because I know some people prefer to do it through there, which is totally fine. Why are you crying, Maggie? Oh, is he doing a puzzle he can't finish? Oh no, but Kim, I already figured out how I can do a free gift for Canada without it being like a big issue, so don't worry about that whatsoever. And I know none of you join those things to say like, "Oh, I want a free gift," but I do like to give back to the people that are supporting me in any way. That's why I do like my little giveaways, my donation giveaways, um which I'll show. So the donation giveaway for this month, I started it a little late, so March 11th is when I'll pull the winner for this. Um, so I have this little rainbow bag. It's like a crossbody bag, so this is pretty long. Hi, Kenyatta, how are you? Mary. Okay, no worries. Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate you. Yeah, anybody that's lurking, watching the replay, thank you so much. So it's got that little zipper there. And then there's a rainbow iron-on patch in there. Hi, Jesse. How are you? Thank you, Angie. And then this little black velvet bag. This has a couple of like the rings you use. I don't even know if there's a name for them. I'm sure there is for to hold the yarn or just wear. And get those back in there. Sorry,
my computer decided that it was going to die. So I'm on my phone for a second. Let me do that. So sorry. You're working on the ribbing to go around the front of a neck of a cardigan for your dad. Okay. Sorry about that. My computer's just, I don't know. It just shut off on me. Okay. So the rest of the gift, I made this stitch marker. It's like a little peace sign. Where's my camera? I don't know how to figure out this. Okay. Little like peace sign. One that will be in there. I will switch back to my computer because I don't like using my phone. Okay, let me put that in there. And then there's also a skein of Rainbow Rhapsody Wild and Free. Gorgeous. It's 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, 7 ounces, 198 grams, 918 yards, 839 meters, and it's a super fine one. So really pretty. That will be, I'll add some more to it as we go along, but this is so far what's in the donation giveaway. Hi, Sally. Using Big Twist Tweed. Oh, I like that one. I like Big Twist in general, but I like the tweed ones. Look really nice. Put that away. Mary, I don't have a donation button yet. I'm not monetized yet, but I use PayPal and Cash App and Venmo. I don't have a super chat yet because I have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before I can have the privilege to do that. Unfortunately. Come on, computer. Yeah, you have to be monetized in order to have that. So people, when you're in their chats, if they have that button, it means that they are monetized. Okay, Kim. It's okay if I show it. Obviously I can't show it like this, but I can show it my computer's back up.
What happened?
It just died. I don't know. It might not have been plugged in all the way correctly or something. Who knows? It's a picky laptop. Yes, thank you. Thumbs up is the best way to support. Thumbs up, and even if you can't stay to watch all of a live, if you leave it running, that's awesome. My lives give me a lot of watch hours. I'm actually doing pretty decently on watch hours compared to how many subscribers I have, so it should line up around the same time. All right, Kim, I'll show it once ever. Wow. I'm talking in circles today. Haven't posted it yet, Sally. That's the Sophie's Universe. Yeah, she's talking about From the Middle, Sally. Hi, Pamela. How are you? My computer says, please wait. I don't feel like waiting. I bet you it had updates, so it's just this. Oh, gosh, he's loud.
But so it's muffled a little bit.
That's crazy. Come on, computer. Come on. Come on, come on. Awesome, Sally. I've got so many blankets going, nobody knows which one I'm talking about. Yeah, I keep kind of switching around too. I like having a bunch of stuff. Oh, and then my sister tried the spider shirt on, and I forgot to take a picture. But we have to go back for Addison's birthday party in less than 2 weeks. Hers is on March 5th, her party and her birthday. So I'm going to have my sister try it on, and it looks wonderful on her, and take pictures so everybody can see it on her. Yeah, it is. I like it when I'm definitely just like just watching TV with the kids, you know, or just, you know, wanting to not have to like think about it. The cupcake one that I'm doing, it's oops, got it backwards. It's like a 6-row repeat, so you have to do a whole 6 rows and then another 6. I know it looks wonky right there, but it's supposed to. That's all I got done so far. I'm trying to figure out if on the top, because like you make the cupcake wrapper or liner, whatever you call them, and then on the top you do like the actual like cupcake, and then you do like frosting on it. And on theirs they have a yarn that is like white, and the way it is, it looks like there's sprinkles all over it. I don't have that yarn, so I'm thinking about just doing like a plain color and then doing frosting, and then maybe like adding sprinkle looking things. Is he okay? Addison, can you help your brother? Did you help him? He's crying in the hallway or whining or something. Come on, computer. I don't know. Did anybody type drop? Is it working? It wasn't working last time I was on, so let me make sure. Well, Nightbot's going, so I'm assuming it does work. By reading the pattern 4 in the middle, I thought it was so complicated, but after I watched the video. Okay, so everybody's saying that, but I was fine. What happened to him? Sorry, hold on 1 second. All right, sorry everybody. Magnus was upset. We had to try. You can have the chips. Yeah, we were just trying to figure out what's wrong with him. I know. Little break. I don't know what was wrong with him. I don't think he knows what was wrong with him. I don't think he knows. Hold on. Hey, Dawn, I see that you're in the basement. I have to wait till I get my computer back up, and I will pull you up, okay? If you can hear me. I had a technical difficulty. Just waiting till my computer. It's coming up now. My computer decided it wasn't going to work.
I was like, bye-bye.
She said, nope. Oh, he's fine, Denise. Chances are he was playing a game on his tablet. Chances are he couldn't figure out the game and he got frustrated. And when he gets frustrated, it's hard to take him out. He was just sitting in the hallway. There was nothing there. So I know he's not hurt. So what happens is if he gets into a frustration mode, it's very hard to pull the frustration out. So, yeah. He's okay. He's not crying now. He got a cup and he's okay. But thank you. Come on, computer. I know, right? What was your deal? Hi, Don P. How are you? I know. And it's so hard with him. Everybody knows that he's autistic, so he doesn't, and he's nonverbal completely. So he doesn't have the way to tell us what the issue is or what the problem is. So, yeah, we have to kind of guess. So I'm assuming that's what it was because he was playing a new game. And yeah, make sure that you're grabbing up people's links if you're not part of their families. Or writing down to go back to them later. Okay, thank you, Mary. I will definitely pull that up in a little bit. My computer's taking forever, but we're getting there. One step at a time. So sorry, Dawn, if you're still there. Dawn, you are fine because I am having an issue. So with my computer. So I haven't been able to get into what I need. I'm getting there. I think it wasn't plugged in all the way on the side, so I think it... Okay, it's charging. It's coming, it's coming. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, Magnus, the kids are off school this week, but Magnus has PT. He had PT yesterday and he has it on Friday. So, did that. Hey, Kristen, how are you? Oh, thank you, Amy. Yeah, and it's funny because, like, when, we lived in Maine and we moved here in November of last year. Well, 2 years ago, technically, like 2021. And my mom had only met him a couple times, so. Oh, yeah, for sure, Kim, but for both, too, yeah. But even in the moment, he can't explain it either. But she was like, how do you know? Hi, Caroline, how are you? Oh, you have a subscriber appreciation going on. Awesome, awesome. I lost my train of thought because I talked about this. Sorry, my fingers on the camera. Yeah, so my mom said, how do you guys understand what he wants if he can't, say this, that, you figure it out. I think we're coming on. Hold on. Hold on, people. It's coming up. Just give me 1 second to switch over, guys.
Oh, hold on. I have to disconnect this one. There. Can everybody see and hear me? Yes? Okay, I hope everybody can. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
don't feel so bad. I'll be honest with you. I haven't used a laptop in like 10 years. And now I'm like, honey,
Yeah.
can I have a moment, please? And he's like, what? I'm like, can you show me where this downloaded?
Mhm.
And he's just looking at me
Oh,
like,
downloads too. I never know where they go. I'm like, they should be in downloads. No, you put them on. I'm like, whoops.
I'm terrible.
All the time. Let me see. Oh, you changed your name.
Yeah, so hubby, I was asking him like, hey, what's a good name? And he goes, Loving Hands Creations is a lot better. I was like,
Yeah,
okay, here we
that's
go.
nice. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
So instead of having like this big mouthful of
Yeah.
a name, and it's like, okay, nobody wants to read that out. Hi,
Yeah.
Sally.
Yeah. I think I missed some stuff. Hold on. Let me see here.
Hi,
Oh, okay, she
Kim.
was saying that she has kids have Asperger's. Yeah. Which it's funny because they don't even like consider that a diagnosis anymore. They just say like you're autistic and you're on certain levels. They get all politically correct about it. Like they don't call it Asperger's syndrome anymore, but it's like yeah. Normally that's like social issues, like not understanding social cues and not understanding if someone's being sarcastic and things like that. Like you're just they take everything literally. Most of the kids that are like that, like what you say is what you mean. Like that's it. Like this is funny. Are you working on something?
Who,
You?
me?
Yeah.
You know,
Like right this second. Are you working on anything or no?
I'm trying to follow
Oh,
everything because I don't know how to do it. Like I said, I'm new to everything.
yeah.
So all of this has kind of been like,
Sure.
okay, what do I do? Asking this person, asking that
Yeah.
person.
Oh, for sure.
I'm
I still have to.
I'm the only non-techie person in my family. Everybody
Yeah.
else, I'm like, oh well, at least I can have you guys fix everything.
Yeah. It is, Jesse. Good. Yeah. She said it's nice putting a face to a name for you, Don.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
That's how I feel when I watch you guys, and and
Yeah.
then talking to you and stuff, and I finally get to see it, and I was like, oh my god, it's a lot easier because then you can communicate with them and
Yeah.
know who you're speaking with.
Yeah, I used to
Oh,
work at an answering service for 9 years, and it was for a bunch of doctors, like 200 of them. So you would talk to the doctors all the time because you'd have to call them, and then you'd see a picture of them, and you're like, they look like that,
yeah.
like the voice doesn't sound the way that they look, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times some people's voices don't is not what you're picturing. Like you're picturing something and it's not there.
No, you get this one person. I had a doctor that had such a really deep voice.
Yeah.
And then you go in person, it's this small little petite man. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's making up for something. Now I know.
Andrew has social issues and touching. Yeah, sensory stuff, the touch. Magnus he's better with it, but just us, like not anybody else. Mommy and Daddy can hug and kiss, and Brandon Jr.'s getting a kiss here and there, but my mom tried to kiss him on Sunday, and he was like, no. Yeah, I know, Addison. He's a little bit shyer away from you a bit. I don't know why.
Aww.
You have. She meant to say she has cooties, but she said I have cuties. You got cuties. No, you guys want to love and hug him, and they want to they don't they overwhelm him, like they're in his face and stuff like that, and then he shies away if it's too much, like he doesn't want to deal with you if you overwhelm him like that. So,
Aww.
and it was hard because when he was born, they wanted to hug and touch their brother. Brandon, get the drink out of the living room. Out. Doesn't matter. Get the drink out of the living room. Thank you.
Hi, Wicked.
Mary said it makes them cute cooties. Yeah, you can have ginger ale. That's fine.
Wow. So how have you been? Have you gotten your squares?
I did 2 of the ones for this month. This one was number 12. I did that.
Oh, that's pretty. I like the colors.
And yes, Kim. My dad loved Looney Tunes. I know that. And then I did, this is 23.
Oh, that is
Thank
gorgeous.
you. I still have to do 185. Yeah, me too, Amy. I'd rather have cuties instead of cooties.
Yep.
Would you close drawer? Yeah, I have to pull up everybody's. Oh, I just got your other square, Tina, too.
Ooh.
I gotta pull everybody's up. Oh, actually, Kim sent me her blanket. Let me find that. Yes, I'm doing that right now, Sharon.
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna have
they
to. Yeah,
sent
go ahead.
you your squares?
Oh, they sent me pictures of them. Oh, I love
Ooh.
that, Kim. All right, it's on my phone, so I'm just gonna put myself on solo real quick. So it's just gonna be me for a second.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, this is Kim's. Oh, my screen is really bright. Hold on.
Oh, that's
Let me
gorgeous.
turn it down a little. It might work better. There we go.
Oh, wow.
It's like gray and there's like some white and cream in there.
Wow. Is that peach in there too?
Yeah. It looks like a peach gray and then like a cream color.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty. All right, let me pull this. I always do solo mode.
Beautiful stitch work.
Yeah, Kim, you're good. Kim says it's small now, but she works so fast. She'll be done in. She's so
like 5 minutes.
So quick. So quick. I work slow for sure.
Kim crochets and knits, right?
Correct. She does both. Yep.
Jeez. I have no patience for knitting.
I've never even tried. Well, not yet, at least. What, honey?
I can't do it.
What? I don't remember. Hi, Sadie. How are you? I don't remember. Let me see. Oh, okay, Mary. Oh, I like that color, Mary. She sent me a cabled cardigan. Hi, Tammy. Let me share my screen real quick. This is Mary Will Work for Yarn. She made this.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Cable.
Yeah.
I struggle with it.
I've never done one.
I tried and I got so frustrated. When I messed up, I pulled all the stitching out.
Oh.
I was like, gotta start over again. And then I took it, not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely done that before. Yeah, and she spins yarn too, Kim. She spins.
Does she really?
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely would like to see her yarn.
She does a lot. She's a busy lady. Denise said that she can knit dishcloths, but that's it. Better than I can do. Jessie, why are you nervous to start it?
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
So is it the same pattern? You guys are all doing the same one?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Okay.
It's a repeat. Once you get past like row 4, I think 3 or 4, it's just the same. You do the two rows, just a repeat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Once you get it going. Yeah, this is the one. What is he doing? This is mine.
Ooh, see, those colors are gorgeous.
They look like little owls in the corners.
They do.
I was like, that's cute. Yes, it is easy. Tina's already done with hers.
What?
Yeah.
I don't have time anymore.
I know. I do a row here and there. And we have till July 1st, so I'm not going to like bombard myself with it to like get it done. I like to switch things up and work on a couple different things.
Yeah. No, I'm trying. I just want to fulfill the things.
Yeah.
Right now. There. And once I get all those other things fulfilled, which I've already knocked out. Let me show you. So, like for the keychains.
Mm-hmm. Here, let me just solo you so everybody can see it better. How cute. I know you sent me that earlier. It's so cute. The little gnome.
So that one, because the individual, I don't want to say names, like the color red. Mm-hmm. And then the daughter loves the color blue. And this one has a Christmas teddy bear with a rhinestone heart on it, holding it.
So cute.
So I've been trying to change them up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's hard because they're like, I was thinking of flowers and then I was like, nope, flowers don't go.
I don't think I don't, not flowers with those. No, you're right for sure. Now, are they lightweight?
Very.
Or
You
very
don't
lightweight?
even know
Yeah, okay.
if you're holding it. You know, like the polymer clay, if you're holding one of them for this size is what it feels like.
Okay, okay.
So a
Yeah.
little 2-ounce block, if you're lucky, maybe a 1-ounce block. And oh, I
Wow.
didn't finish curing that. Oops.
Whoopsie.
Oops.
They're
I
really
grabbed it
cute.
out before it was done.
Do those take you a long time to do, or do you get them done pretty quickly?
So when I first started making like the smaller stuff, because I don't have the smallest petite little hands
Me
that can
either.
do little things. That's my problem.
Yeah.
But when I first started, it did take me a while. It took me a couple weeks just to do one to master it. But now I got that order I think it was 3 days ago, maybe, and I'm already done both of them. But a
Wow.
lot of
Yeah.
it had to do with always asking questions. Do you like it this color, that color?
Sure.
Because it's got to be to what they want.
Yeah.
But the final product, once they give me their ideas, is what I finish it off with. And then I give them the
Right.
final picture and then send it off.
Sure. Yeah. Obviously, the more practice. Hi, Christine. Thank you for being here. Thank you. She's new. She's a newbie crocheter. Awesome. There's a bunch of people here that can help you out if you need any help. So
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure they'll be dropping their links. You can join up to their channels. Thank you so
So,
much.
Kelly, I
Mhm.
finally got the
Oh,
pom-pom
you
for
got
it.
the pom pom. Oh.
And I was thinking of a name because it's going to be dedicated to your son, but I also was thinking of something to do with boys being playful. So I need your input before
Okay.
I even come up with the name of it.
Okay. I'll have to
So
think.
we
I'll
can
keep
go
that in
back and
mind.
forth.
Yeah.
It's your idea. Well, the pattern
Yes.
is blue, but I want you to be the one to name it for him.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
You're
That's so
welcome.
nice. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, he's real close to getting his device, his tablet, so he can talk
Is
to
he
us through
really?
the tablet. Yeah.
Oh,
It's been a long process. They have because the insurance pays for it, so they have to he had to have an evaluation from speech. His speech teacher had to recommend that he has one. Then we had to have another evaluation from someone else. And then I had to have a conference call with 4 people to go over it. And then
really?
yeah, they have to send it to insurance. They have to recommend devices, and then his speech teacher has to say which one would be the best for him because there's so many different programs. So obviously, she works with him 3 days a week, so she knows what he's capable of in terms of which program. So once they get that finalized, then we will have it. So
Yeah,
that'll be awesome.
one thing I didn't share with you, I think it's either my sister's oldest or youngest, is I don't know if it's on the lower spectrum of
Mhm.
autism, but I didn't know that. And I just found out
Yeah.
actually today after speaking with you. I was speaking with my mom because he was going through all that counseling or speech
Mhm.
testing and all of that.
Yep.
And now I know why, because his way of expressing, he used to bang on things. He used to,
Yep.
and I never knew. So for me, I was like, oh my God, I met two individuals, wonderful people and now I know what to look
Yeah,
for.
and there are so many different levels to it because that's why they say it's on the spectrum because there's so many different things.
Wow.
Yes, Mary, sometimes it is going through circus hoops to get stuff done, but I will say I'm so grateful for um, the help that we've been given for him. It's been amazing the progress that he has made, even though he isn't verbal yet. He knows how to sign a couple things, so that's been great progress. Having him just be um, able to be around other people, because they come to our house and do it. Before he was running away from you. You're not touching me. I'm not. Now he goes right in their bag and just starts grabbing them stuff out. He's like, "Oh, you got toys? I got them. I'm taking them." He goes right in their stuff. Because it's like the learning when they don't know that they're learning. They're playing a
Oh,
game, but he's actually learning something. But he thinks it's just fun to play the game. So that's how. Yeah, done.
wow.
Send me a picture of her temperature blanket. Okay. Let me see. I wanted to do a temperature blanket this year, but I got too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
I'd never get there.
Oh, the bottle that the
Mhm.
nightmare before Christmas.
Yeah.
I got to make another one.
Why?
Someone else will.
Oh.
I got an email saying, I really like it. Oh, they really like it. And they
Yeah.
said, no, I'm not going to mention it. Well, when we're off, I talk.
Yeah.
But they were like, no pressure. August will be a great You know what I mean? I was like, no problem.
Yeah,
So those, like I said, I've been trying to knock everything out in the
sure.
next couple weeks, and then we can have it done.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, Tina. A lot of it, and I mean, especially because we have state insurance, so it's like whatever it's called, Medicaid or whatever it is where you live, it's got to be like so documented, everything, you know. And then they said he could be in this program where he has to return it at the end of the school year. I'm like, what sense would that make for him to have it and then
Is
you
that
just
with the tablet?
Well, yeah, they said that they were going to take it away at the end of the school year. I'm
Yeah,
like, why would they do that? I'm like, then he can't talk all summer because he doesn't have.
they
I'm
do
like,
that here
that's
too.
crazy.
Because one of my friend's daughter needed something like that, and that was a new thing they were putting in, and they're like, "Oh yeah, at the end of the school year, you need to return it," and we're
Yeah,
like,
because it's from the district. They own it. So you have to return it. I'm like, no, I would just pay for it, whatever the cost is for him
"Yeah,
to keep it forever. Because that would be so frustrating. That's like we can talk, and guess what? You can't talk for 3 months.
yeah." Is
Like,
it the
what?
Chromebook?
That they haven't decided which one to give him yet. They're just because they have to make sure it's not too heavy, that he can hold it. You know, he's only
Yeah,
4, so like you got to make sure he can hold it. They want to make sure it has a case on it so that it doesn't break, obviously, because
yeah.
he's gonna drop it. He's not gonna hold it in their hand.
Jeez.
Exactly, Kim. Like exactly. Have them practice over the summer. He's gonna take summer classes, but because it's different everywhere. Where we're from, his therapists get hired through the school district, pretty much. So when school's over, they're not doing anything anymore. Yeah, exactly. They can get a hold of you. Exactly, Amy. So we decided not to go through the district because it didn't make any sense for him to have it and then take it away. Yeah, I think that's cruel to do to somebody, to say like you can have it for a little bit, and then I'm sure there's other circumstances where they might only need it for a couple months, maybe for kids that can talk but just not as well, so that it just enhances what they're saying, but he doesn't say anything at all, so he
Aw.
needs it for all speech in general. So, and then it's a good thing. It helps foster them actually talking, because when they are pressing the buttons and getting the response from it, like they're asking for drink and you give them a drink, then it encourages them to actually say the word. It helps with
Oh.
that too. So yeah, get him, Amy. Amy's gonna get him for me. Let me show. I didn't even look.
Careful, he may not stop talking.
I know, that's what we were saying at my mom's. We're like, wait till he starts talking. You're like, oh my gosh.
He's making up for lost times.
All right, there's her temperature blanket.
Can you explain that to me about a temperature blanket?
So it depends. Yeah, everybody does it a little bit different. Typically you pick different colors for different temperatures. So like you'll pick ones in like the blue area for colder temperatures, then up to red. So you go like purples, yellows, oranges in there. You pick different colors for like every 10 degrees normally. And then whenever the temperature is for your area on that day, you make a row of that color.
Oh, well, California, we're scorching hot most of the time. So, I mean, we're going to be red all the way through.
Mine would be all over the place. We were like 60 last week. It's 25 today. It's like,
oh, jeez. Are you guys getting a storm?
They said we were supposed to get snow tomorrow, but now they said it's moved more north. So sorry, Canada, you're probably getting it and not us.
Sorry, Kim.
I know, it's probably going to you. No, it was like really weird today. It would like, what is that? Oh, why do they feel like that? Oh, then don't eat them. Just handed me gummies that are like rock hard and weird.
Just sucking them like a candy. That's
like,
all.
Oh. She said the bag was open. I'm like, get rid of it. Yeah, she said they started getting snow a few hours ago. Today it was like, It would rain for a few minutes and then the sun would come out. And then it would snow for a little bit and then the sun would come out. It was like, it could not figure out what it wanted to do.
Not us.
Hi, Xander. How are you?
High winds and it is cold.
Yeah.
Really cold.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. You would. That would be a better idea if your if your temperatures don't go in like that big of a fluctuation. You just do like 1 or 2 degrees, so the colors would be different.
That's too much. Then. That's
I know, right?
That's work for me. I'm like, no. Let's stick with Easy like
Yeah,
it.
some people do them like they do it for like I've seen people do them like the year that their child was born. They go back and look at the temperature then and then like make them a blanket for that year personally. Yeah.
Well, two of our kids were born in Canada, so
You're going to have
that's
some of
going
them
to
are
be a
going to have
lot of
blue
work.
blankets and some of them are going to have red blankets.
Yeah, two that were born here is going to be
Yeah.
red. Two that was born over there is going to be blue.
Yeah. That's how it was. Prayed Andrew would talk and then he did. Need time. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I know it's funny. Sometimes I'll be like, Magnus, just say anything. Even if you swear, I don't care. Just say whatever you want to say. Like, please. he's
Even a hi.
I know, just anything. I know Addison's first word was hi, and she said it all the time. She'd be like, hi, 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 hi. I'm like, ah. No one even came in the house. What are you doing? I'm like, oh, no, no, no. I'm like, I can't without that. But yeah, I know I know. I know. And it's going to be amazing when he does. And I'm going to make everybody listen to him say whatever he's saying.
Oh, it's going to be exciting though.
I know.
Oh.
I see videos of like when the kid first says something and I know I'm going to cry and it's going to be like, it's funny because you like, every time that I was pregnant, I always thought like, okay, what the kid's going to look like, obviously. But then like what their voice is going to sound like. Why are you opening the door? What the heck? Oh, she just opened the front door. Like, okay. All right. Yeah, but like what their voice is gonna sound like, and like obviously he makes sounds, and like he's not like doesn't make any noise whatsoever, because that's a whole other thing. They could have a disorder where like I don't know what it's called, but like their tongue, the muscle of their tongue doesn't like form correctly, so they can't make any noise, because obviously your tongue has to be in certain spots for you to make a sound. But there's some kids that have that, but that's not an issue. He can hear us and he can see us, so that was all checked.
That's good.
Yeah. Look, she's at Andrew said in first grade.
Now that wouldn't be a good one.
I love when little kids they use us, like they swear in the right spot, like when they're really little, like they say something that makes sense and you laugh because it's like, how did you know to say that?
Yeah.
But you're like, I don't say that. What, honey? What? Mhm. Yeah, it's okay. We don't care. Here in Tennessee, they say if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes and it will change. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
All right, let
not
me
here. It's just humid, hot.
What is it like there what was it like there today? Like weather-wise,
Actually, today the wind is blowing. They said up to about 30 miles an hour winds. Actually, that bad storm that was, you're on the East Coast, but
No,
we
I
had
know, cuz yeah, when I was working for my last company, we had a couple people in California and they were out for a few days with no power. Their fence got knocked down.
Our fence was just oblivious. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Why? We've been in this house 14 years and we haven't had a problem. And now?
Yeah, I heard it was pretty bad.
So we had to cement all the poles, reinforce everything. It's like, great. And now we get another windstorm. Yeah. But no, it's cold and cloudy. And that's why I got this one. Though? It does remind me of home, but
yeah, okay. I know it's funny. People say like it's cold and they're like it's 55, and I'm like, really?
That's what he says to me. He goes, Snow Queen, Miss Snow White, you should be used to the cold. I'm like,
when you've lived there for so long that you're adjusted to California temperatures now. You're not to California. I mean, not to Canada anymore. Yeah, it's 31 right now. What?
Well, that was like our son, our youngest. Even though he was born in Canada, we moved here when he was young.
Yeah.
And so he went back when he was about 7. We went back to Alberta, went to go visit my mom, and he hasn't seen snow.
Yeah.
Never. He got out. The first thing he did when we got out of the airport, he seen a big pile of snow and he went and stuck his hands right in it. And then he goes,
oh, yeah.
Oh, my hands. I'm like, didn't I just say not to put your hands in there? It's cold. He was like, but I just wanted to touch it for the. I was like, oh, God.
What did you want to say, Edison? What? Say it again. Okay. Okay. What? It's hot in Arizona, yeah.
Is she still making her bracelets?
Sometimes she does. She flops around. She does bracelets. She does um little craft stuff. I think she just is trying to figure out what she likes completely. She'll crochet one day and then she switches to another thing.
Oh,
So
so she's crocheting.
she does. Where do you know where your thing is? Do you know where your square is that you made? Yeah, she can crochet. She can basic, but she made this one by herself. She watched a tutorial and she made it.
No.
Yep.
No.
Mhm. I didn't even help her at all with that one.
Wow. How old is she?
She'll be 10 in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks.
You know how many people our age would struggle with that, and
Yeah.
she did that?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
that
she
was
said, "Kel,
yours.
can I crochet?" And sometimes she'll just like make a chain and then she's done, like she doesn't do anymore. And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, just take some yarn." And she came out and she said, "Oh, I did that." I was like, "Wait, what? You did?" I'm like, "It's changing color." Like she did the whole I was like, "Okay." But I
Wow.
don't ever like say, "Oh, like do you want to crochet with me?" Like if she decides that she wants to do it, cuz I don't ever want to like push the issue
Yeah.
on her, you know. And she makes she was making bookmarks for kids at school. She likes to just create stuff for people in general. So she just makes whatever she feels like at the time.
Oh, wow.
We have to what? I know, I have to get you stuff to pass out to your class for your birthday. I know. Last year they were real particular. You couldn't bring any food whatsoever. No candy, nothing. Too many allergies. You don't
Oh,
want to.
there's a lot of allergies.
Yeah. It's time. So, but then every kid just kind of like started bringing whatever they wanted. So they kind of just like, parents were like, screw it, I'm going to make whatever I want. They just did it. And
That would
I
be
was like,
me.
I was like really strict with it. Like, I was like, I don't want to do that because I don't want to have somebody have a reaction or not be able to participate or whatever. But right now, her class, they're just like, I think it's just peanut allergy. So that's fine. I can do something without peanuts. But yeah, she
That's
is. So Dawn P said that she was about 10 when she first started. You stopped for a long time, and she just picked it up about 18 months ago.
wow. No, I don't even, I think I tried it when I was about that. And then, you get into that, I want to go dirt biking or I want to go hang out with my friends. And that's what I got into. But once I got into, I think it was like 7th grade. And when you used to do the book reports, they either tell you to do a collage
Yep.
for the book cover or draw it or whatever. So that's what got me back into it is drawing.
Yep.
I used to take picture and draw it out, and that way I can get extra. So
Hi,
that's
Dee.
all
Yeah, that's Brandon Jr. He's the drawer, the colorer. I'm horrible at. I can't even color, but
wow.
that's just not for me. But yeah, they're him and their dad is. What are you doing with balloons? I mean bubbles. What are those? You guys are driving me nuts. PT brought bubbles. Oh, you're giving him to Magnus. Where is he?
Oh, is he
Yeah.
hiding away today?
I think he went in the room with his dad. I think so. He was out here crying earlier, but money is short. They can't pay for school lunches. Yeah. Our kids pay, but they do like a reduced lunch. Like it's not the full price for the lunch. I think they pay I think it's only 75 cents they pay if they decide to eat it. But Brandon Jr.'s picky. We bag his lunch a lot because he will, if it's not like chicken patty, chicken nuggets, pizza or grilled cheese, no thank you. He's not eating anything. I said pizza. Addison's much more adventurous. She'll try whatever it is that they have pretty much.
I'll just slap it on the plate.
Yeah. She's like, it's fine. I'm going to try it. What? Really? Yeah, I will put more money on your account.
That's all I ever hear.
Well, they can buy snacks too. So on top of it, they can buy ice cream, cakes, cookie. But I tell them I don't know, whatever you get. Cookies, chips, gummies, Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, I had to tell the the lady that runs the cafeteria when our kids, I'm like, from now on, you know my kids, you know them well. No cookies, no bars, none of this. They're there to get food. I don't care. Make sure they eat an apple.
Yeah, well,
And
I tell them, and because when Addison bought like 2 snacks one day, it was like $2 in the one day, and I'm like, why did you need 2 ice creams? Like you had lunch and you had like, I don't understand. So we made it clear, like this is what you're gonna get for this period of time, and if you use all your money, then you're not getting any more money. So budget that correctly, because I'm not just like, because not only do they get the lunch and the snack, they get another snack in school. We have to send
yeah,
another snack and water with them to school as well. So it's like, yeah,
isn't
Tina,
that
they
right?
were free. They did it up last year. Everything was free lunch, but then they switched it again this year because not that the COVID pandemic's over, but that portion of the money for our district isn't being put towards school lunches anymore. So
Wow.
kids had to start paying. But I'll be honest, where we live, I doubt many people are worried about if they have to pay, because there are some, it's a little more affluent in most areas around here. So I don't
Oh,
think that
that's
they're
good.
having an issue with paying for lunch if they have to. But yeah, going, boys just eat Costco. Yeah, mine eats all day. Even Magnus, now that he's better with food, because he was like super picky for the longest time, he's eating a lot. He eats,
That's
if we
good.
order pizza, he'll eat as much pizza as I do. Like he will just eat. Yeah, he had like 4 slices of pizza the one day. I'm like, geez, boy. Like,
He's a
yeah,
big boy though for 4.
he is. Well, Dad's 6'4", so
Oh, there you go.
that he's gonna be giant.
Well, I can't say anything because our youngest, my husband is 5'10", 5'11". I'm 5'8".
Hmm.
Guess how tall our youngest is?
Hmm.
6'2.5" or 6'3".
Yeah,
He's taller than his other 3 siblings. His brother's only 5'11".
yeah, that's how my brother is. My brother's like 6'3", 6'4". My dad was like maybe 6 foot, maybe, and my mom was like 5'7", and he's just like, I don't know. And then my other brother's like 5'10". Like I'm like, where did you like?
Where did
Okay,
you come from?
I know. And the same thing with Brandon. Nobody in his family is like tall like that. So I don't know. Like they're just. But
There's
when
got to be
Brandon Jr. was
someone.
born, I thought he was gonna be real. I mean, he's tall, but not. Magnus is almost as tall as him, and he's 3 years younger. But when he was born, I had C-sections with all the kids,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
don't do
don't blow
natural.
bubbles near the computer, please. It's gonna get it wet. Stop. So when he was 23 inches long, Brandon Jr., when he was born.
That was my boy.
And when she took him out, she had like 2 hands on him, and she was like,
And the legs are just
I'm
dangling.
like,
Yeah.
she's like, well, good thing you didn't try to do this because he's huge. Like, he was like huge, huge. I
See,
wouldn't have been able to deliver him even if I wanted to. His legs were stuck underneath my ribs. So they had to like
oh,
fill me up with air and like pop I would have probably broke my ribs if I tried to get him out that way.
oh,
But
no.
yeah. I
Was
was
he
like,
a heavy baby or long?
he was 8 pounds 5 ounces and 23 inches. He was the biggest of all my kids. Yeah, he was. And I knew it too the whole time I was carrying him. Anytime I walk up the stairs, I couldn't breathe. And I knew he turned really early because if he stretched, I could feel it up in
Yeah.
my lungs, because he would like stretch and I'd go, like,
Jeez,
yeah,
that
he would have
sounds.
taken one of my ribs with him. He'd have just been holding it by his foot when he came
Yeah,
out.
I'm saying. Well, that's like with my youngest. I was in labor with him for 30 something hours,
Oh,
and the doctor got snowed in. I had a girl from high school deliver him, and I tell you, he was 23 inches long and he was 7 pounds 2 ounces. So he
so
was my smallest one,
thin, yeah.
but I never hit 8 pounds.
Yeah, I only did with Junior. Addison was only 6'13", 18 and a half inches. She was tiny. And then Magnus was in the middle. He was 7'13", and he was like 21 inches, I think, something around there. But
Wow.
yeah, but I went into labor with Addison. She was my first, so my water broke. I went into labor. 12, 13 hours later, I wasn't progressing, and then she wrapped herself around the cord. So She was getting antsy in there.
And she's like, I'm coming.
I'm ready. So it was like no one in my family had a C-section before. Like my mom had all 5 of us natural. My sister had 4 natural. So like everyone was like, oh my God. Like they didn't know what to do because no one had ever had to do that before. They weren't like used to that process. But it was fine. But then I just had them with the other 2, which was nice because you get to schedule it. You get to say like I'm having the baby this day. So you're not worried about like.
I'm like doing it natural.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they made me walk around the hospital with him. I was like, no, you guys just give me more drugs, something. They're like, sorry, we can't. And I'm like, what?
There's only a certain amount.
Just start walking. And they had me walk for hours doing rotation. Nope.
I know. But I was like having the contractions and I'm telling the lady, like, I'm having contractions, but the monitor wasn't picking it up. And I'm like, I'm having them. I know it was like every 30 seconds. And so they went to go put a head monitor on Addison. And that's when she said no to the whole process. And they tried to block everything so I couldn't see her heartbeat go down. And my mom kept saying, you're okay. Because they didn't want me to get upset, because if I saw it. And I'm like, I can tell by your face, Mom, that I'm not okay. Like, that's like that face is I'm not good. It's fine. I'm like, So it was like scary, but everything was fine, though. She was fine. She was loud and stubborn from the get-go. Just like she is now. All right, I got to show these squares that everybody made. Pull them up. All right. I feel like I showed Angie's already. Hold on. Guys, relax, please. Hope. Okay. All right, so these ones are from Hope Mahoney. She's from Hopeful Crafts. Let me just share my screen so I can show hers. Okay, those are Hope's right there.
Oh,
He's crying because he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. We're done. Thank you.
Those are gorgeous.
Yeah, I love the colors that she did them with. Really nice. All right, so those were Hope's. I have to switch back and forth, so it's going to be annoying for a second. Whoops. All right, so those were Hope's. Hey, Addison, you think we can shut the bubble machine off? That's a lot of bubbles, and it's getting everything wet, honey. What? Really? Not around the computer, please. Jeez. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Okay, and then these are Pam's, I believe, Wicked Granny. Those are hers.
Oh, now I know her. Oh, ooh. I always like that combo of black, red, and white. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the white that makes it
makes it pop, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the contrasting, yeah. It looks cool.
I like that.
So those are Pam's. Let me see.
That's gorgeous. I like everybody's.
I know, me too. Whoops. What the heck? Kaz's mom had no pain with his delivery. They had to tell her when to push. Didn't feel a thing. You felt all 6 of yours.
Oh, no.
I know, my sister, so my oldest niece is 21, so she was born when I was like 13. It's like I wasn't really involved in the birth when I was 13 years old, so I don't really, I wasn't there or anything. But the other ones when I was like 18, 19, I was like older, so I was there for all of those. Her second and her third, it was like 10 minutes after she got to the hospital. Baby, like it was so fast. Her last one, her water was... So he was in front of her water, so her water couldn't break. Yeah. So it was a dry birth. It was really horrible.
That's pain.
Real pain. I felt so bad for her. It was just like, I was like, the other ones just came out, and this one was like, 'cause she had him, and then her water broke because it was behind him. Yeah. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
No.
The doctor tried to break her water, like they, poked to break it, but it was him. So they were hitting his face. And they didn't know. You don't know until they have the baby. So his face was like a little swollen because they had hit it a few times.
Oh.
Poor baby.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, and it was like during, I think think it was swine flu then. So we couldn't go in. Only her husband can go in because they were like, we couldn't see the baby. It was, so that was, yeah. Yeah. And my sister, my other sister doesn't want any kids, so.
My sister said that, and she says she's going to be a life auntie.
Mm-hmm. She got kids.
She got 2 boys, and the youngest one is the one I was telling you.
Yeah.
He's giving her a run for her money.
I know my sister's going to be, oh my God, how old is she? She'll be 28 in June. And her fiance, they've been together for like 10 years. They're going to be 30 or 31. And they're like, nope, I don't want no babies. They like, nope. They both are like, nope.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he was born in 2009. So yeah, it was like around swine flu time. Yeah.
Gee.
Yeah, she's like, I love just giving them back when I'm done. I don't want to. And she's funny, but it sounds bad, but at the same time, it's responsible. She says, I'm selfish. If I have $20, I want to buy something for me. I don't want to buy something for a kid. I want to buy it for me. And to me, it sounds selfish, but it's smart if you know that about yourself.
Yeah.
Don't have a kid.
Exactly.
Like it's, and she's like, I want to go on vacation when I want to go. They just like went to Florida. I want to do what I want to do. So,
gee,
hey, I'm like, she's always said it since she was real little. I don't want no babies because she's the baby. So so our oldest sister is 16 years older than her.
Wow.
Yeah. So when my oldest sister Erica had her first kid, she was only 4. So she was an aunt when she was 4.
Oh my God.
So like they hang out now. They're like, friends. It's not like her aunt, like was like she's always had babies and stuff all over, So
yeah. No, I can understand that.
Yeah, it's like yeah. Wait, you have 9 sisters, 8 of them are married, and there are 12 kids total. Yeah.
Whoa.
Woo.
That's too many. No.
Well, there's 5 of us. So my mom and dad have 5 of us, and my brother has 2 kids. I have 3, and then technically there's 6 for my sister because her husband has 2 other kids, but they've been married for like 17 years. So they're my niece and nephew. I don't think of them any different. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. So she has 11 grandchildren just from 3 of us. 2 of them didn't even have kids.
Wow. My brother hasn't had any kids at all.
My little brother, no.
He's 44. Well, he wanted to, but we still think the girl that he dated in high school, her little girl,
it might be
his because she looks spitting image. I swear to you, from the day she was born even to now.
Yeah.
Looks just like him.
Wow.
But she denies it.
That's sad.
It is.
Yeah. I'm like, I kind of hope it's not his kid, so that it's not like, you know what I mean? Like that he didn't miss out on like her life and things like that.
He's the godfather though.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's kind of weird.
Thank you, Sierra. Welcome in. Oh, thank you so much.
That was nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, my shorts have gotten me a lot of more subscribers because they do reach more people when you make those shorts than an actual video.
Oh.
So I've been able to gain some
people
is that I probably wouldn't see. Well, I mean, honestly, it does help a lot. I gain, and it doesn't sound like a lot, at least 1 to 3 people every time I put a short out. So if you put a couple shorts out a week, you can gain, because what happens is people are scrolling through their shorts, they see your video, they subscribe to your channel real quick. So they don't have to go and watch your whole YouTube video or, things like that. They're just going, I watch shorts all the time. You know? See somebody I didn't see before that's knitting or crocheting, doing a craft, cool, subscribe. It's simple.
I guess that's probably what I need to do. I didn't know that because like I said, I'm new to like.
Yeah, I just started it. I wasn't doing them before, but yeah.
Well,
actually,
your numbers are growing.
Yeah, actually my Brandon, my hubby, he's very technically, he knows all that stuff. So he was like, he comes out, he's like, I just watched this video. You got to start making shorts. The algorithm's going to shorts. I'm like, I just watched this whole video. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. And I was like, oh, it worked.
Oh, I guess
your mom is the second oldest of 18 kids. Woo-hoo. No.
Must have been a lot of cold nights.
18. I don't know.
No, I'm good.
No, when I got pregnant with Magnus, I told my doctor right away. I said, I am having my tubes tied when he is out, please. I'm not risking this again. Take him out.
Yeah.
And they asked me right before I had the C-section, are you sure that you still want your tubes tied? Yes, please. They have to keep asking so that they don't do it and then you're upset later, you know.
Well, my doctor's like, well, are you sure? Well, I need to speak to your husband. I was like,
I'm not married, so.
I looked at it, I said, excuse me. He goes, well,
we
have to make sure that's exactly what you really. I said, if I'm coming in here and I'm telling you to do it, do it, because he's probably agreeing with me. Well, I don't know, because we've had some that come in
It's
here.
happened. Unfortunately, it's happened where people do that. They get their tubes tied and their significant other wanted, you know. But it was just easier. I was having a C-section already, so like you're already there. Like I have 3 kids already. Like I love you, Magnus. He's sitting out here, but we wanted 2. We had Addison, Brandon, and I was like, cool. And then
yeah,
didn't
no,
work out.
But
I mean, I used to work at a urology clinic, and we did, not here, Amy. Maybe in Canada, not here. If you're married, they do have to have consent.
No, this was in Canada.
Oh, it happened. It was in Canada that it happened. Yeah, they do it here
Alberta,
too.
When I was there, before I moved, I decided to say, honey, I'm coming for you. It was in Canada.
Oh wow! I wonder if it's changed since then. But yeah, we did. But the doctor I worked for did whatchamacallit? What is it called? Did vasectomies in the office. So if somebody was married, they have to have their wife, and they had to like all that. Why did I think Amy? Why did I think that you were in Canada? I don't know. But yeah, no. We even had a couple come in once, and they were very young, so it was probably a really dumb decision on their part. But they were 21 and 23, and the kid came in saying that he wanted a vasectomy, and they weren't married, but the doctor was like, "No, I can't. Like, you're too young. I can't. Like, there's no medical reason for it. Like, you're so young. I can't do that to you, because in 10, 20 years, you might not be with her." And he might, like, you know what, you just, like, you can't. He was so mad, but it was like 21. I was like, that's so young to even, because even here, well, in New York State, I'm not sure about other states, you have to be 27 years for a female. You have to be 27 years old, or you had to have had a boy and a girl already before they'll tie your tubes. Yeah.
Jeez. See, I was 22 when I did it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you had, what did you have already then?
Boy, girl.
Boy, girl. Yeah, exactly. So my sister had 2 girls, and then she wanted to get her tubes tied, but they were like, you're not old. She wasn't 27 yet, and you had a girl. And now she has 2 more boys, but.
She's like, thanks, doctor.
And then 2 more boys. This is why I wanted it. You had your tubes tied when you were 20, yeah.
Oh man, see, yeah, they refused me. They denied me. In
Canada, yeah.
I had to fight.
No, it's crazy, Amy, because a lot of them, I guess maybe if you push it and say no, I'm not going to have them, you know.
Oh, I did. I even had to pick up the phone and call him and put him on.
Yeah.
And even then, they still want written consent. I'm like, but this is me. This is I'm the one who has to carry it for 9 months.
Now, this is going to sound crazy. So, my dad, there's 4 of us, and then my sister has another father. After they had number 4, my dad got a vasectomy without telling my mother. I know it sounds absolutely horrible, but my mom is a woman that would have had 10, 11, 12. She would have just kept having babies because she just wanted so many babies. So yeah.
I will admit, I do have some regrets, because I did later on want it.
Yeah.
2, 3 more, maybe.
Yeah.
But
yeah, my mom's like, I want like a football team worth of kids. I'm like, you're crazy. Like,
no.
She wanted so many kids. She had a couple miscarriages, so she definitely could have had that many. But yeah, it was. I'm sure, Amy. Maybe it's more of a thing of they want to just make sure. But what does he have in his mouth?
Yeah, we were worried I was going to have twins, because it runs on his side and my side.
Oh.
So it's like, I was like, we should have done it. I shouldn't have got fixed because then we could have had our twins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was 21. Yeah, I'm sure it's state different too. Like in New York, it's different. In
Oh
Maine, it
my,
wasn't that way with the 27. You could do it whenever, but yeah, I was like,
jeez.
yes, I'm 1,050,100,000,000% sure that I want my tubes tied, please. And I'll be honest, I hated being pregnant. I did not enjoy
I couldn't see
pregnancy.
my feet.
It was just no. It was horrible. I didn't like it. I was sick all the time. I was
Yeah.
uncomfortable all the time. And so many people were like, "Oh, it's a bit." No, nope. It was not an
Mhm.
experience. It really wasn't. It
I'm
wasn't.
like,
It's just, no.
I don't know how. There's no way because with me, I was sick all the time, but I missed the movement
That's
of
the
seeing
only
the
thing.
hands.
Yeah, that's the only thing where I was like, "Oh, it's so cool to do that." But I like Addison. I was so sick the whole time.
Oh,
Brandon Jr. I gained so much weight with him. I gained almost 60 pounds with him. Like I was so big.
I
Like
was,
and it was like everywhere. It was like I was just so big.
ugh.
And I worked when I was pregnant with you guys, so I was
And you
on my
think
feet.
it'll help keep it off? No.
No, I was so big.
I went up to from 165 to 250
Yeah,
pounds.
I was so big with him.
I
My
was like,
legs, Addison, I didn't even show till I was like 7 months pregnant. Nobody even knew. And then all of a sudden, my belly overnight, I only gained 17 pounds with her. I was like little, but Brandon, I was like, gee, that's why I was like, you have to be a giant in there because I don't understand. Like, like there has to be like a giant living in there. Hi,
I
Angela.
looked like I was carrying triplets.
Yeah, it's like, I'm like, oh,
And I'm like, there's enough room in there to put 3 more kids. He's like, yeah, some women just,
Yep. And
there's
that's what
some
my doctor said too.
individuals.
You're healthy though. All your, all your vitals are fine. Like
I'm like,
all
is
your,
this what's
I'm like,
healthy?
you have a sister that you can trade. Hi, Vicky.
I'll trade my sister for someone's brother.
Well, I don't think anybody would want my sister, so
I don't think they would want mine either. She's
maybe my younger, but not my older.
not my.
I know my youngest one. She's the one that does the cakes and everything. Xander's got 9 sisters. Yeah. So she made a cheesecake and like a cupcake pull apart cake for my mom. It was like a wine glass she did.
Did you have pictures?
I don't have. Well, okay. She did not allow us to take pictures of the desserts because she was ashamed of them. So.
Oh, I've been dying to see her work.
Yeah, I can show you her like her actual work, but that she was like, well, the cheesecake she fell asleep on, so it was a little overdone. So it was like a little brown on the top. And I know for her, she just said like because she has a business, she didn't want anybody to see the pictures because they weren't up to her quality.
I'm on the West Coast, so it don't matter for me.
I know. She's so like she was like, don't even take a picture of it. I don't want you to take a picture of it. I was like, okay.
You're like,
I was like, I thought it was cute, but I get where she was coming from, like that you want like your best, especially because she like does amazing stuff. But I can pull up the baby shower stuff she just made.
oh,
Hi HD, how are you? She said she's gonna take a break in the summer though. We'll see if that happens.
That won't happen.
She won't take a break. I know she won't. She's just it's Valentine's time, so people ordered a bunch of stuff from her. She makes
That's
like
not your youngest.
Yeah, it's my younger one. Yeah.
The one that you showed me a picture?
Yep.
She's that cake artist?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she started making them for how she started is her she didn't put them on there. Her fiance now, but he wanted a cake, and the cake he wanted was going to cost like $90 to $100, and she said, we're not paying that much for a cake, I can make that myself. So she learned how to make it. She said, we're not doing
That's
that.
what
So
I would say.
she's like, oh no I'll do that. And then she realized that she was okay and she could do it. Here, let me see if I'm just going to solo myself. Let me see if it's going to show. So she made, I'll zoom in. These are cookies.
Oh.
For a baby shower. Thank you, Deanna. And then she made little, because she does cakes, cookies, Allison, onesies.
That is so cute.
And then she did these ones I love, baby bottles.
Oh, that is cute. That is really cute.
And then she did cake pops.
Is that an elephant head
Yeah,
cake pop?
it's
How in
a
the world did
yep
she do that?
molds. Pretty much, you just use like molds for them. I'm trying to see if I can find. Oh, that's not gonna work there. I'm gonna see if I can
That's
find the
true.
cake.
Yummy. It does look yummy because I love my cake
Yeah,
pops.
she does like crazy stuff that she can do. Let me. Oh,
Does she ship all the way to the East Coast?
she does not ship yet because she does this all by herself. And she works a full-time job, so she kind of just is doing locally right now until she can. But yeah, she made.
Oh, that. I love that.
Those were cupcakes. I know she makes like crazy stuff. I'm trying to see if she has so much stuff on here.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know, right? Where is? Oh, there it is. This is Brandon Jr.'s cake from last year. He had a SpongeBob birthday.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So she does with all the fondant and everything.
Yeah. She does all of it. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not picking up any more crafts.
You're like, no, not that.
I am so, I mean, the stuff that I got going on now, my husband looked at me, he's like, you got a section over here in part of the house that you do all of your sculpting. You got another section over here, you do your painting. You got another section you got doing your crocheting and your cross stitch. I was like, well,
take
I've
over
got
the
to
whole
put
house?
my mark on every part of this house. It's not just decorating.
I know, right? That's funny. All right. All right. I got more squares. So Kathy, these are. I didn't see Kathy here tonight, I don't think, but these are Kathy W's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They're picking out really nice color combinations.
Yeah, I like that a lot of people are sticking to like the same colors for like whatever 3 we're doing. It's nice. So like they're cohesive that way.
Well, the dragonfly one that I got from you was beautiful.
Thank you. I
I
love
looked at
that
it, I'm
one.
like, ooh, I like it. I was like,
I
gotta put
love
it
those
here.
ones.
So when
I
I go
thought it was
to
going to be so difficult. I was like, that's going to be so hard, but it's really not.
it was really nice colors. I like the colors that was picked. That was beautiful.
Thank you. She said, ask your husband, what's your point?
Well, I mean, hey, all the kids are out, so I might as well, instead of the kids marking their territory in every part of the house, you know how kids are. They got stuff everywhere.
Yep.
I might as well be the one doing it. I had to deal with the kids till they were 20.
Exactly. All right, who else? Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Nope. This is something else. Did I get everybody? I think just Mary.
Read that one.
One of my sisters had a comment for that. Ooh, hold on. If it wasn't for my crap. Honestly, like I've been able to control a lot of like anxiety, stress.
Yeah.
By being able to focus on, in the past with stress, I didn't know how to handle it. I handled it very wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't have a healthy way of handling
Stress. Yeah.
And a lot of times I would just be like, well, it will, I would get angry. I lost my patience, things like that, where it was unfair to the people around me that I would just withdraw myself. I'm not going to talk to anybody.
People that care about you are the ones suffering, and you're taking it up. And that was me.
Exactly.
I mean, with all the crafts that I do, it's helped. Like I've got one other thing I have planned that has to do with the Cricut machine. I don't know. I think I told you, but I'm not sure. But what I want to do is now doing the sculptures, have a saying or whatever on one side, and then do the sculptures with the clay on the other one, on the other side of it. So that's the next thing I'm going to be doing once
it's going to be awesome.
I get this all down a pat.
Yeah, when this gets all done. All right, I got, this is Mary from, she changed the name of her channel, Mary's Fiber Creations is what she is now. Oh. This is her one. I love grayscale. I love that. I love gray. Here's her other one. Pop of
what are the colors? Okay, I see blue, orange.
She's got like I think it's a pink.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And then it's like dark gray, white, and then, so it's like a charcoal gray, a white, and then like a medium.
That blue looks like Red Hearts Super Saver or
You're like trying to pick out what yarn it is.
because the color I recognize because I used it a lot. That's why.
Yeah.
So when you reuse one color a lot, then you know. Those are nice.
Said crocheting, sewing, and jewelry help take some of the loneliness away. That too, yeah.
It
Yeah.
does. Like when I say I do a lot of stuff, like even like look, the face masks, I was sewing, I was doing quilts. I've made
Yeah.
like a ton of quilts. I'm like, okay, sewing machine, I don't want you no more. Let me go into something else. It was because you get bored. It get
Yeah.
really just stale doing it for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, that's why I do like it. Like that, I have like all my stuff for my stitch markers, and I can like switch up, do a bunch of stitch markers once instead of.
Oh, your stitch markers were beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love those.
Thank you. I think that I just have one more Tina Adventures with Mama. She has 185 that she did. She had the other ones already sent in, but this is her 185 right here.
See, for some reason, like that mint green and pink with the yellow and white, like for some reason, those colors, I don't know what it is, but I've been more attracted to those colors lately when I'm making things. I don't know why, but
that
something about the blending. Yeah. Wow, I like that.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's nice color. So yeah, that's what everybody has in so far. I have so I never showed what the prize was going to be, so I just put like a little St. Patrick's Day thing together. So I'm going to pick the winner on March 1st. I'll do a video for it and pick the winner and pick the next squares. But I showed these, so I'm going to include both of these. They're like a pom-pom crafting kit to make gnomes. So you make 6 of these little guys out of it.
Oh, those are cute.
They have the little and then there's another one that has 6 of these little guys in there.
Oh.
I thought that was cute. It's like an easy thing to do, but then you can decorate with
Where'd you get the measuring tape? That was the cutest.
That was from Hobby Lobby like a year and a half ago.
Oh my god.
During like one of their clearance things. Thank you, Sierra. And then I made this stitch marker. I was so angry because this is blue, but it's a 4-leaf clover. They only had blue.
Oh.
But I made this like little one today. So that's going to be in there.
Geez, if I had known that, I would have gotten you the green ones that I was looking at today.
Oh.
Oh, I got 2 of 2.
What?
Of each color.
Oh.
The blue.
I kick your butt. Okay. We're going to pass that. Okay. And then I have a 6mm gold hook and then a 4mm green hook for St. Patrick's Day. So there'll be 2 of those. Thank you, Sierra.
So with the 6mm, how do you like using 6mm hook?
I prefer to be like 5.5 or lower for me personally, but I know like if you're working with a chunkier yarn, that would be better for it. But I don't normally go. I've used it a few times and I don't mind, but I do like using 5, like anywhere between like a 4 and a 5.5 is like my preferred ones that I have. Yeah. Usually what I make is within that as well.
And do you find resin or metal or wood crochet hooks better? Which one is?
I like metal ones personally for me better. I do. Resin ones are hard for me. I think it all depends on your crocheting style, the way that you hold it, the way, for me it's
I must crochet weird because I see how everybody crochets and I'm looking at myself like
I do the same thing.
I crochet the weirdest way.
Do you know what's
Oh, she followed you on Etsy.
Yeah. Addison and Erica's asking what you want for your birthday. I'll tell her in a second.
Oh, can I go get what it is that you sent me?
Yeah, of course.
Hold on.
Let me find out what they're called. I want to make sure I give you the right name of them. I think they're called latch hooks, but I'm... Oh, 6mm hook is your favorite. Oh, let's see what they're called. claw hooks. Are they called claw? Mary might have beat me to it.
Okay.
Claw hooks, claw hooks, claw.
Now look.
Oh, okay. So the ones that I ordered, they're listed as French lever hooks. Lever. So
They're the Libra hooks.
lever hooks. That's what I use on mine.
See there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I love this. This is like the cutest little thing. You pushes it nose and then it
goes.
all. Oh, there. This is
Oh,
what they need to see.
I'll solo you.
Let me get it down right.
There you go. I know they get all tangled up in there.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
Yeah, take them out of there.
I'm gonna open it, but I'll open it to show them.
You hit your head, I know.
Let's see. Okay, stop moving.
I know.
Stay
the
still.
little lollipops.
Yeah. Don't know. Can they see that?
Yeah, you can see. Yep.
Yeah. And then that's you.
I love that.
So no, and I like it.
This was her Patreon gift, in case anybody's wondering. This is one.
Yeah. No, it's something you're not going to get for free. No. Well, I will, but.
Oh, you do? They're so cute. And then in that, there's also 2 skeins of yarn in that, the prize for the granny squares. I have a skein of Spanice. It's in mustard. There. There's just going to be a skein of that in there.
So the Yarn Bee yarn, what is
Hobby Lobby?
Hobby Lobby, and how is it for yarn?
I mean, they have tons of it. It's wonderful. I love it. Yarn Bee in general is my favorite. But they have so many different kinds. What, honey? Why are
Is
you
it
upset?
easy to work with?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Because
never
I
had-
find sometimes
you're
when
tight.
you're using Karen or Red Heart,
Yeah.
Super Saver, sometimes I find that it's difficult to hook, or when you hook it and you go to pull it through, you only get half of your thread.
So I would say there are a couple kinds that they have that have done that to me, but in general, no. But I know what you mean. You don't get the full
strand.
piece. Yeah, you don't get the full strand. You get it just depends on how it's spun, really.
Okay.
Like if it's 4 chain, whatever. But then there's this is the last thing that's in there. It's a skein of this bamboo pop.
That's the other question. I know I might have been crocheting for some time, but are you able to explain to me when they say bamboo, cotton or whatever?
Yeah.
Please, because like I said, I'm new to it. I haven't.
And I am too. And to be honest, I don't really know. I mean, it says it's made of. I'm sure someone else could probably tell me. This says it's made of 50% cotton and 50% bamboo. So cotton and bamboo is in this. Is what this says. And I've used that before. I have another skein of it. I made this little like doily with it.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Because we have a black table, so I had that on the table. So that yarn's really nice. It's really soft and drapey too. It's good for making stuff that has a drape to it. Okay, so I showed all that. I want to make sure I got through everybody's stuff. I did. What, honey? Here, let me see it. How old is that? What did you hit your head off of? I don't know if it worked. I'm afraid I'm going to smash this all over myself. Can you ask Daddy to help you? I'm not strong enough.
He'll probably break everywhere.
I know. Knowing me, it would go all over. No, even when he closes the Magnus's sippy cup, I can't open it back up.
Oh, gee. Yeah, that sounds like I would always have to open it.
I'm like, He-Man closed the bottle, so now I can't. My mom, the one day, she was like, who closed this thing? She's like, I can't open this. I'm like, that was him. And he just pops it right open. I'm like, what? I'm sitting here sweating and my hands are hurting. I can't turn it. He's like, just pop. I'm like,
tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
Gee.
Okay. Silk, yeah. So I had one. Oh, Marquita. I think it is Marquita makes. I
There's silk
won.
yarns?
Yep, I won Nanette Wake Studios. She's on Etsy. She dyes silk yarns, and I won like a mini skein pack from her, and they were really nice to work with. It was different than working with acrylic yarn, obviously, because it's silk, so it's like more drapey, you know. But it was nice working with it.
Oh, I gotta try out silk yarn.
Yeah. Yeah, so what happens is when he closes like the sippy cup, so there's nothing in the sippy cup anymore, and I can't like turn it open.
No, I tried hot water. I tried tapping it. I tried spoon. No.
Just open this for me. All right, yeah, so I got everything got shown. Hold on a second. I don't know. Did you take a Tylenol or something? Okay. She had her head on the bathroom doorknob, apparently. Well, I mean, if it hurts, then you can take Tylenol, I guess. All right, so I'm going to do a quick giveaway. I have Melissa's pattern for the lavender cardigan. I'm going to give that away. It is a crochet pattern. It is super easy, so if you are a beginner crocheter, it's really cool to do. I made mine when I tested it for her. Mine's has no sleeves, but you can do ones that have sleeves on it. She has directions for that as well. The cardigan, yeah.
I keep telling her I'm going to ask her for the pattern, and I keep forgetting.
I'm going to put start in the chat, and I'll put love since it's from Melissa. Hi, Bridget and Sally. I just got your PayPal. Okay, we'll dance during this. So just type in love if you're interested in winning that pattern. It's LOVE. Thank you, Sally. How you doing, Bridget? I saw you got a little... You had a little baby goat when you came home. That was cute. The other day. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Yeah, I think that one of her goats had a baby when she was gone. She came home to a baby. I was like, that's so cute. Hi, Mary.
I guess I'm going to have to look into that silk yarn. I have never knew.
Yeah.
So was it like any problems with it when you were trying to crochet? No?
No, not from her at least. I mean, obviously, I don't know about other, but the yarn that she had that she dyed, it was nice. Her name on Etsy is Nanette Wake Studios. That's what she is.
Okay.
Yeah, the baby's doing well. It was so cute. The little baby goat. Can you do it in the kitchen, though, just in case it explodes so it doesn't go all over the couch, please? Thank you. She's silly. So, yeah, for anybody that wasn't here earlier, see, you needed a flat surface. Okay. My podiversary, the 1 year that I've been on YouTube is March 9th. So I'm doing it in two parts. I'm going to have a video on the 9th, and then I'm going to do a live on March 14th. So like the same time that I do my regular lives, it will just be my podiversary. So I've gotten a couple donations so far. So anything that gets donated, I'll do half of it in the video and then half of it during my live, so that people that don't come to live still have a chance to win. Because there's some people that only do videos and don't come to lives, You're spinning. Yeah, Bridget spins too. Bridget.
I heard and I asked her, like, I want some of yours because I've seen it. I'm like, just let me know.
Okay, it's working. Okay, well, let me know if you have any issues.
What was the girl? The
Oh, it's here. I can type it in the chat real quick. So.
Okay.
I think I'm spelling this right. There she is.
Boy, I've seen some really nice hand dyed.
Thank you, Amy. I just got your PayPal as well. Thank you so much. So we'll dance for Sally and Amy real quick, and then I will do the giveaway. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Gotta get Melissa here to join with the dancing.
I know. I know. Sure, her girls were off. Oh, well, Ayana is off all week because she goes to school in the same county that I live in. So she's off all week. Her oldest was off Monday and Tuesday, and her youngest was just off Monday. So she's got a like crazy schedule with all the girls right now.
Nope, that's good.
I know. She's
I'm
like,
glad all
because
of mine.
they live in Niagara County, but Ayana's school is in Erie County.
Oh.
And I live in Erie County. It's just because she goes to a school for kids that are autistic, so she gets bused out to the school there. So.
Oh. So do you guys live close by?
We live about like 35, 40 minutes away.
So a hop, skip, jump away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was where I went to my mom's party is where she lives.
Oh.
Yes,
Gee.
Grandma lives in Niagara Falls, which is Niagara County. Yes.
She's got nice yarn.
Yeah.
Does Bridget spin?
Yes.
Silk?
I don't know. Bridget, do you spin silk? Have you? I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
Bridget's up for whatever you want. You're going to dye some fiber too.
She's got a bin full of hand spun yarn. I'm waiting.
She's got a bin full. Can somebody just count for me? If someone can count for me so I can do that.
She's like, I can.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be your child. So.
Yeah, she haven't yet, but I knew she was going to say that. I knew she'd say, yep. Okay, I'm going to put stop in the chat, so it's 1 through 17. Yeah, and that's your last one. Thank you.
Oh, geez, that's a small amount. You got 31 in.
Well, chances are people might already have the pattern.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Because some people bought it already, so obviously you wouldn't need it again if you already have it.
I still need to sit down with you guys to teach me how to write.
Yeah, for sure. I think once she's got the kids are like back in school, it will be easier because they're crazy right now.
And then you guys can be my guinea pigs to try it out.
Yeah, yes, for sure. I love testing.
But
random number generator.
The one part that I will not, and I'll be honest with you, when you and I speak offline, is this part on how I got it put in there. Because if you look on it hasn't been sewn in.
Okay.
It was how I crocheted it into it. So I would have to sit down and
exactly figure out how to say that, like how you did it. Yeah, the proper way to get it.
I can do it up here and just, but to write it out.
Yes, Ronell's a great tester as well. If you ever do want more testers, Ronell's really good for testing. So
you, Melissa, Ronell.
Yeah, I think that would be a good. She does, and she's fast. Ronell's real fast. She's super fast. Okay, so it's gonna be 1 through 17. 10 was my last number, and 9. So 9's gonna be the winner. Let me just get back to my mark. All right. Oh gosh, they're negotiating over here. Yesterday, you said that I could eat this, and then tomorrow you would make me ramen. I can hear the kids. She's not doing it. So Kim G is the winner. Congratulations, Kim. Kim, just email me. I have the pattern already, so I can just send that right over to you.
Does Ronell write patterns as well, or does she just have?
I don't think you write patterns. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Denise said I was in Niagara Falls last summer on a mini vacation. Oh. Well, I will say, hopefully, yeah, she does it. Hopefully you, down by the actual falls is not the greatest part of the city, so sorry about that. But it's gotten pretty bad. Well, when I was younger, it was great. They had a huge mall down there. They had a skate park. There was always so much cool stuff going on. Well, then a casino got put in down there.
Oh.
And then since then, everything just,
no.
Bad. Huge casino. I mean, don't get me wrong. The casino's beautiful. It's wonderful. But it doesn't bring the right, family-oriented fun that you're looking for. So it's everything. And then the surrounding areas have, went down from there, and it's
We're lucky our area hasn't gone to kaput because we got one that is like 5 miles away from us, and it's on the outskirt of where we live, and then on the outskirt of like 3 other cities. But it actually brought the economy up. But then everybody is over there gambling, and then they have concerts, then they have the. I've only been inside the casino to go to the restaurant.
Yeah, I don't like gambling personally. My hubby does a little bit, likes blackjack. But he definitely has, as he's gotten older, slowed down a lot from, when you're like younger and you're like, but like for me, I'm always just like,
next one.
That's funny that you said it's Seneca, Xander. He said depends on the tribe that sets them up. It's Seneca's is what it is around here. Yeah. And at first it was great. It brought jobs. People want to be dealers, work in the restaurants. Like my aunt and my cousin both worked there. And then it just was not good at the casino, the one in the Falls.
My son started there as a busboy, and then he got into IT, and we put him through college, and he followed in his dad's footsteps, and now he's higher up in another big company. So I was like, okay, you go.
That's awesome. Yeah, the Senecas are the ones here. There's one in Buffalo. There's one in Allegheny. The Senecas is the tribe that's in our area.
Yeah, I don't know much of the tribes here in the U.S. I know the ones back home, which is like the Crees and, now I forgot it. But mostly the Crees, because where I was growing up, there was a lot of Cree Indians there. So, I went to school with all of them. Micmac.
I don't gamble. If I have money I can afford to throw away, I'll just buy craft junk. Same. That's how I feel too. Like when he like, and he wins. He's really good at it. So like he does win, but like you'll like lose a little bit, and I'm like, take the money off the table.
Oh, I know. Your heart starts going.
And at the end, he's like, I'm fine. I'm up. I'm like, no. Like as you're doing it,
just pull away now. Just pull away.
I would lose once, and I'd be like, done. That's it.
Because even when you win big, you're like, no, I'm good.
Give me my money back. I'm good. I'm like, we took my niece. She turned 21 April 1st last year. And we took her there because, when you're 21, you want to go. Like, oh, I want to gamble. And, like, we just gave her, like, $40, throwing a couple machines. So she won 20. And she said, so can I lose this? And I said, if you keep gambling, yes, you can.
It's not just probably thinking, I'm going to keep winning.
I'm like, if you lose, yes. Oh, Denise said she's been to Niagara Falls many times. So... yeah, so Denise has probably seen it when it was a little bit better, and then it's, And down at the falls, too, it used to be a lot nicer, too. They had so much stuff going down there. Because, like, all the tourists come and they want to see Niagara Falls. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world. It is amazing. It is amazing. I've seen it so many times that it's kind of just like, But, like, if you've never seen it, it is, it's cool, but, like, there used to be so many restaurants and things to do down there, and they're just not there anymore. It's just
we've been fortunate. We have with ours. It's been really good. They're very clean. Well, hold on. One night there was one night my son was working there and they found a dead body. So hold on. Never mind. There was just that one incident that I know about.
Here it got nasty, so their casino is not doing well. Their gas station, the res gas. Hi, Elizabeth.
Wow.
Yeah, because we always had outside of Niagara Falls, there's always the res there. So cheap gas, that was like a big thing for us. But then when they put the casino in, and then they have a gas station in front of the casino now that they just put in recently, and now that New York State marijuana is legal now. Everybody on the res is popping up. Shacks. There's literal shacks of people just selling them. It's just like a person sitting in a room, and it's just like they're all over. You drive around, it's like another one. They're just like across the street from each other, next door to each other. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Who's supposed to have the better one?
Right? No, exactly.
You got samples?
I know. In Cali, it's been that way forever, but in New York's always been uptight about everything. So
It's bad here. Literally, you go driving and someone next to you
yeah.
is, and it's just like try to seal up the windows in the truck, and it's like, nope, still
Bye, Sierra.
pouring. No, I
Yeah, and
can't.
for me, I could care less if everybody wants to do what you want to do, but do it in your house. Don't do it in public. We were in Maine.
Yeah,
It was legal in Maine too, and it had been for quite some time before we got there. We'd be at the park with the kids, and some people would be sitting there, and I'm like,
really?
go in your car. Like, why do you need to do that right here? Like, there's children playing in the park. Like, that's where it makes it like, come on, like, do that
Yeah.
in your own home. You know, if you medically need it, by all means, like, that's
But
whatever.
you don't need to smoke it. Why don't you just go get the edible ones?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of different things. Yeah, we at one point we were gonna do because there was a mall in Maine that had a stand that did like CBD stuff. Like they had a ton of different like soaps and lotions, and it was called Seventh something, I can't remember. But we had one point we were gonna try to do like, because we were having a lot of trouble with Magnus with sleep. Try it because we had seen things about like CBD for kids with autism and stuff like that. So we were thinking about trying it, but then he like his sleep kind of adjusted again, so we didn't. But there are so many good things about it, but so many
Yeah.
people
Because
screw
they'll
it up.
take out the bad factor.
Right,
of
right.
it
It's not
and
the
keep
stuff.
good benefit. Yeah. Like
Okay, Denise.
I think I got some stuff that was from cryotherapy. You heard of
Mhm.
cryotherapy,
Yep.
and they sell it, and I won't deny it actually helped with, because I have inflammatory and rheumatoid arthritis,
Right.
and
Exactly.
when I
Yeah.
say it works, and especially during the winter months,
Yeah,
oh,
my Aunt Sandy, she retired recently, and her and her husband, you're allergic to it, Xander. So they have an RV and they're traveling. Well, she said during her travels, her arthritis has kicked up, back pain, things like that, and she was talking last time she was here, like, oh, I was worried about trying it, but she was like, it's amazing. She was like, I feel so much better, like it,
mhm.
I'm because you're sitting in the RV driving. She's like, I want to feel like good, so she used it and
Yeah,
she,
we know she must have felt good.
yeah,
A little tipsy good.
yeah, 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 and she deserves it. She worked real hard in her life, so retirement, enjoy it.
Yeah, just don't do it when you're young, especially if you're forced to. You'd be miserable. Because I know
Yeah,
for me, I've been now, I think, 9 years.
yeah,
And if I had my way, I'd be working till I'm dead in the grave.
I know.
But you kind of get handed different things. And now
Yeah,
look where, I'm making
yeah.
things.
My mom's in the same boat. My mom always was a worker, pick up overtime, work multiple jobs,
Yep.
and she got hurt at work. Well, she had gotten into a car accident when I was like 12. She has like the cage in her neck and the whole whatever.
Wow.
Um, but then she was fine, like enough to work. She had worked at a daycare at that point, so she couldn't go back to that work, but she was able to like work in a uh it's a gateway drug. It will lead to stealing yarn. Oh my gosh, Mary. um, so she like worked at like a deli. She was able to do like a couple other things. Well, once she felt a lot better, she worked at a place called Niagara Cerebral Palsy, taking care of a few people, a few guys. While she was there, she fell, broke her tailbone,
Oh,
and when she broke her tailbone, it also caused a lot of problems in her back. So she couldn't do anything. She couldn't bend down. So she had to stop working. So she was on workers' comp, and then, but I could tell when she wasn't working, she just was miserable. Like,
you do.
she
You
was
go
miserable.
into,
She was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself.
yeah.
I don't even know what to do.
And
Mary said, call me, I'll post bail for stealing the yarn. That's funny.
yeah, it is hard, because I know I love to work. I
Yeah.
worked for the oil refinery. I worked for the railroad. I'm a certified welder, and to me, welding is an art. So, having to have to retire, at the age of 34, I think it was
Yeah.
either 33 or 34, and then you sit there
Mhm.
and you feel like
Yeah.
part of you is missing.
Mhm.
And then you
Yeah.
start more time to think, and then you just feel lost without what you knew. It's like your identity is completely gone.
Yeah. No, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Elizabeth. I just got your Cash App. That's exactly what she went through. But then after workers' comp was done, she's on disability right now, but she's able to work, like I think it's like 20 hours a week you can work on disability. So she has disability, but she does like home care things, picks up different clients, goes cleans up for them, takes them to the senior citizen. So she's getting back into it, but I know she was just so out of it when she couldn't work. She's so stubborn too, because when I had Brandon Jr., she was helping out with the kids because she wasn't in so much pain that she couldn't help out with the kids when we were working. But then we found out that she couldn't pick up Junior, like he was little. She was having him climb on the chair, and then she was picking him up off the chair because she couldn't bend down. But she didn't want to tell us because she didn't want to not have them there. So when we found out, we were like, Mom, like, you could hurt yourself bad. And then what if you're hurt here with a 2-year-old and like, what are you going to do? Like, if they don't know how to like pick up a phone, they didn't know at that age how to do that.
Yeah,
like, you
really.
baby just sitting there all day. Like, but yeah, see, she's like, she had her back surgery and she was in a full brace that you can't bend. It's like keeps you straight up. Yeah, the huge like harnesses. So you can't bend. You can't bend at your waist, so you can't bend down. Well, she wanted to still do laundry because she's so stubborn. Even she has a husband, like, and he came home. They don't
do it the way we do.
Yeah, he came home and there was a pile of wet laundry on the ground, and he's like, "Why?" Like the huge pile, because she was using the grabber to take the laundry from the washer and put it into the dryer, but she dropped the grabber on the ground.
Oh no!
So she couldn't bend down and get it, so she got caught.
That's where she should have got the chair, sat down, and used her feet. But then she still couldn't lift the chair.
Yeah, she was like, I just had to leave it. I just I couldn't get it. Like, I'm like, oh my! So but that's her. That's her. She always did too much for birthday parties, and the next day she's hurting so bad. But she had a back surgery, and then she had another back surgery as like a corrective because she has a pole, and then
they fused it, didn't they? Oh no.
So yeah, they had to go back in and like redo. So now she's much better. She has much more mobility. This is for Elizabeth, but yeah. But yeah, she's doing, and she just turned 65. So
yeah, she's young. She looked young, really.
Yeah.
I was like, geez, I hope my mom blesses me with good genes.
I know when I had Brandon Jr., so he'll be 8 in June. I went to an ultrasound. They couldn't find one of the chambers in his heart, so I had to go to a specialist just to be sure everything was okay. So she went with me. Everything was fine. As soon as they touched him, they saw it. He was just laying weird, and they couldn't see it. But the doctor was like, he said, your sister, about my mom. And I'm like, my mother. And of course, she's like, I'm like, your sister. I'm like, oh gosh. I'm like, that is my mother. No way. You're not. I'm like, mm-hmm. I'm like, here she goes.
He's trying.
I'm like, knock it off. Like,
that's my mom. You're my doctor.
Yeah. I'm like, please stop. All right, I'm gonna play this for Elizabeth. Thank you. All right. Yeah, exactly. Definitely. And the thing is like, my mom, she really is. She looks a lot younger than she said. She's always looked really good for her age, and she knows it. So there are times
she's not afraid to flaunt it.
Oh yeah. There were times where I was like, Mom.
I had to do that with my own mom. I'm like,
school functions and stuff. I'm like, knock it off. Like, we know.
And they still behave like they're 18, and you're like, no.
Like,
it's like you got to put the harness and pull them in and like knock it off. We're like out here.
I know. We're in public. Please stop it. All right. So it is 10 o'clock my time. So I'm going to go ahead and get off for the night. But thank you, Dawn, so much for being here with me. And thank you, everybody, for being here as well. I'm not sure what day this week I'm going to do a live. It really depends on the kids and what's going on because they're off, and who knows what we might do. I don't know. We don't have any plans yet, but we might do something. But I will post it on my community tab, let everybody know when I'm going to be doing that. But all right, I'm going to go. Thank you so much.
For having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night.